base power and 100% accuracy, but decreases your defense and special defense by 1 stage, then you would increase both of those things by 1 stage every time you use it.
That's kind of broken.
It is, yeah. I like Lorantis.
Does this also apply to any stats, any stat alterations you give to the enemy, or is it just you?
Just you.
Okay. Because I was wondering if you could do, I forget what it's called, but there's a move that, like, increases an enemy's attack power, but then also confuses them.
Swagger.
Yeah. So you
There's
could just
also
decrease their
Flattery,
attack
which-
power and confuse them.
There's also Flattery, which is the special attack power version of that.
Gotcha.
And yeah, that would be really broken. Though, to be fair, if you use Swagger on Lorantis, that would lower its attack.
Yeah.
Hello.
Also, hi.
How are you?
Like, I'm currently on 191 for my Pokerope run. It's been a good run.
Hell yeah.
Yeg.
Gotta catch me some of those Paradox Pokemon that only appear at the absolute fucking end of your run, so you can get better stats. Anyway, how is everyone? Who wants to recap us?
What even happened last time? It was pretty short. I think we just finally got accepted into the Adventurers Guild, and we talked to them about the kind of help we would like to get, and we ended up deciding on basically what NPCs we would bring for assistance, and I don't even remember which ones.
It's okay, because they were written down.
We have gotten our quest cleared, and now we need to go to the dungeon, but we have hired the help of the Kitsune diplomat and... Who's the other
Wait, you have
one?
hired help? I knew you were rich.
Who's the other one?
Pretty sure it was the Mage Hunter.
Yes! I was like, I know they're a physical fighter. I don't remember anything else about them. Yep, the Kitsune diplomat and the Dragonborn fighter. That is a Mage Hunter.
Specifically the Mage Hunter and not Battle Beast, right?
I'm assuming?
Because that was the other fighter, was the one who's obsessed with fighting the most powerful opponents.
Yeah, no, we did not hire Mortlock.
Because they're also kind of a loner, which is also kind of Battle Beast, but never mind.
I want Mortlock to just show up randomly at some point now. It would be very funny.
I smell the stench of battle on you.
Didn't you know that everyone that you didn't select is now going to be on a rival party that will try to take you down? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, someone played...
I hope Mortlock's on the party!
I mean, I really get the impression that you'll be meeting Mortlock again.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, we're just gonna level up, and it's gonna be like, I smell strong opponents here.
Look, I'm sure you'll get to meet your friend Mortlock. Don't know why I'm so sure of that. That seems very suspicious, honestly.
It is a little...
You shouldn't trust it. Okay, so then you would like to start at the kingdom, yes?
So on the last session, they didn't get full instructions on what was going to be happening exactly next. So party, I guess I could explain that after all of that, the next place that the Adventurers Guild is going to be sending the party is to get a warrant from the Kitsune Kingdom in order to make sure all of this is done within legal parameters.
You have to have a warrant to search a dungeon.
No,
I think it's for the Kitsune we're hunting.
Yeah.
We need to unprotect them from the law.
We are the law. So, I don't know. What charge would this even be? Kidnapping?
Livestock theft.
Declaring war against foreign kingdoms.
Fair.
Was that treason? I don't
welcome.
know.
It's, I will say it's probably not something I would commit. Unless I
Well,
could
does
blame
that
it on
count
someone
as
else.
treason?
Usually it would. I would say under normal circumstances, it absolutely sounds like treason. Unless the entire
crime-
government is in on it, because that could happen too, and you never
Oh
know.
boy. Crime of betraying a nation or sovereign by acts considered dangerous to security. In English
Yeah.
law, treason includes the levying of war against the government and the giving of aid and comfort to the monarch's enemies.
Yep.
If warmongering was a crime, I guess.
So then, would you all like to make it to the Kitsune Kingdom and have a time skip on your way there?
Sounds good.
Yep.
Yes, there's one thing. After they learn what the process will have to be, Myra will specifically ask the Adventurers Guild if she can get some sort of disguise to look more like a normal kitsune.
Who would you ask specifically?
Probably the council that we had to present the quest to. That are like,
Okay,
you know,
so the head of the council thinks on this for a moment and ultimately comes to the conclusion. I remember one of the kitsune coming along saying that someone would need this mask later. Perhaps you are the one it is intended for. They offer a no mask.
and she would just look it over a few times and then look at its design. Can she tell that it will do what she wants?
She would actually, I guess you'll have to roll your lore skill to know about no masks. Are you in the know?
True.
Mask.
Fuck, I'm really dumb and forgot like the one last step that I needed on setting up on a computer, which was actually opening the client. Give me 2 seconds.
Hmm.
Come on, faster. It's almost there.
I believe.
I Bayleaf.
I Bailey.
We all Bayleaf.
Should I turn into an aerial
Okay.
form so that I might also hide my situation?
Okay, there you go.
I can turn into a pterosaur.
Well, if you come in as the party's pet pterosaur, I'm sure that they will not find that suspicious or deserving of. So sure, why not? Sounds like a good time.
29 to get to new lore, though.
You understand that this mask changes the appearance of the wearer depending on the face that was used for the model.
Okay, and the mask looks fairly kitsune-like?
Yeah.
Okay, she'll consider that good enough, and she'll strap it to the top of her head for now while they travel, deciding that she'll actually wear it once they get closer.
Oh, I thought it was a gnome mask.
No, it's a no mask.
I thought it turned into a
H.
gnome.
It's
A
like
gnome
a yes.
mask.
It's like a yes mask, but the opposite. So not like one at all, honestly.
This mask has popped up before in the past.
Look, everything will be just swell. Okay, anything else you want to ask of them before you leave?
I poke Myra and ask, do you think I should also find a way to disguise?
She'll think on that for a moment and say, realistically, in your case, you can probably get away with just doing a good job of hiding the wings. In my case, I'm green and made of grass, and that's going to be a much bigger giveaway.
Oh, true. I tuck my cloak more firmly around myself.
You'll have to learn to tuck at some point.
God.
On a long enough time.
No! No! I want to go the opposite direction!
Wait, why do you want to wear your tie on the outside of your shirt?
Oh my god.
I don't have a comeback, sorry. I'm out of jokes. Because I'm a slut, and that's why.
Like I said, everyone on a long enough time has to learn. It's just a question of or what context.
Yeah.
True.
Why is it so hot in here?
I am experiencing the same thing. It feels like my face is on fire.
Okay, you
Excuse
to
me.
run down and adjust the or the air conditioner.
Actually, where is my little
Yes,
thermometer?
I
I can
definitely
see
do need
what
help
the
with
fucking
that.
temperature is in here. The temperature is currently 85 degrees in my room. What is the temperature outside? Temperature says 72 degrees. I'm opening the window.
Wow, that is my first time freezing an Intellion.
It does not
Or
feel
less.
different outside at all.
Thank you. Okay, so everyone got what they wanted from the dragons?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. You venture.
Yep, Maya got everything she needs.
You take a great adventure through the poison jungle and then eventually find yourselves outside a tree that seems to have two guards that seem rather aloof and unfocused.
Around that point, once those guards come into view, Myra is going to slip on the mask.
Okay.
And Sprout will button up his shirt, I guess.
Button up my bridges.
Yes, but the fun part is I'm giving the DM creative liberties for Myra's appearance with the mask.
Suddenly the mask fuses to Myra's face, and all of her fur turns orange with several black markings on it.
Sus. Sus. Sus.
But she does indeed look very much unrecognizable, except to you. Kind of suspicious.
Well, wait, also, wouldn't Jethro and Sprout recognize her as, you know...
They sure would.
Sprout
has
looks-
no idea.
Sprout looks very startled and quickly tries to smush the expression into nothing.
You know what? I think you'll have to roll deception for that.
I will also have Jethro attempt to hide what his face is doing.
Okay, looks like Sprout just manages to hide it from Myra. And so does Jethro. Damn, you both rolled really high.
I
Eevee!
I
If
suppose
there's
we're
one
gonna-
thing you can trust about Jethro, it's that he's a good liar.
So yeah, Myra just apparently conveniently looks like someone that Sprout and Jethro know from the other continent. And
Yep.
Myra is completely oblivious to this fact.
Sprout's just like, it's fine, everything's fine.
So yeah, she'll just turn.
everything's
So she'll just turn to actually both of them and say, "So, don't see anything that might make me look a little avian, right?"
fine." Nope. Nothing at all.
You look...
I don't see anything, right?
I know nothing.
Do you wanna
Also,
roll
I'm
with a
sorry,
different...
wasn't Flagra also in Enfield? Wouldn't she still have the wings?
She's also had an appearance that looks like a normal kitsune.
Okay, so...
For some
So
reason,
if-
this version of Flagra does not seem to have wings. For what reason, you do not know.
I guess I don't.
Do you want...
So
Oh.
she'll just look down at her arm for a moment and say, although I will say this is a very striking orange color. Kind of like it.
Do you think you should use a different name?
Well, yeah, I probably should. She'll seem to think just for
Marby.
What's that?
Marb.
Marb?
What is Marb?
One letter more than Mara.
Oh.
No, that's a different letter. That's not one more letter.
Well, yeah, if you add one to the A, then you get Marb.
God.
M-A-R-A becomes M-A-R-B.
I'm fucking leaving.
So she'll think for a moment and then she'll just say, I don't suppose naming myself after a different type of flower would be a little too on the nose. Might give that away as well.
Sprout shrugs.
I seem to remember some weird language that I saw in one of the books in the library listed the word fire as focia. So let's go with that.
Oh, no.
Foskia in this one as well.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll deception
Yes, of course.
again.
Foskia, who is actually Myra, who's going by the name Lily in front of the party, who looks like Flagra.
Except what I put in general is actually the way that word is spelled.
Well,
It sounds
Sprout's still
close
gonna
enough.
choke because they're having a
okay.
fucking deja vu ass moment.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
So she actually is, so that's what she's calling herself. And yes, for Sprout, it sounds close enough.
Sprout just kind of. Fuck if I know if that was enough to hide anything. Probably not.
I didn't quite hear that.
Sprout just kind of starts to choke and coughs and pretends that they didn't make any sound.
Well, if you pretend hard enough, then you will definitely succeed.
Screams and throws up.
I think it's a little harder to hide than that.
Me too.
Anyways, with that, and with all of that confirmed, Myra will go ahead and head up to the guards.
We all go along.
They look Myra up and down and say, and one of them says, "You look oddly familiar."
She'll just shrug and say, Orangeford Kitsune are a dime a dozen.
They squint their eyes before the other person speaks up, clearly a new recruit, saying, "Sir, wouldn't you remember her leaving from when she left?" He just squints harder. That makes sense.
Yes, well, I have some, outlanders that have signed up with the Adventurers Guild who wanted to talk to the court system to look at getting a warrant before engaging with someone who might be doing some criminal activities.
Just
From the
remember
Kitsune
that
Kingdom,
you're
of course.
responsible for them while they're here.
Yes, of course.
The foxes both step aside, and the tree seems to grow larger until there is until the small knot in the middle of it seems to grow enough that it hosts a giant pair of double doors with elegant carvings of foxes all over it.
Beautiful.
Myra, you know what? One sec. This is a deception check for Maya trying to hide any kind of reaction to the fact that she has a bit of an intimate understanding of where most tree magic comes from.
Uh-oh.
The older guard still seems intensely suspicious, while the new one chastises him for being overly critical of fellow kitsune.
Either way, though, she will go ahead and beckon for the party to follow her through the doors.
I bow to the guards and move on through.
Jethro obliges, giving a small, snort of amusement, just seeing the spectacle in front of him.
Kai flutters through, tipping his hat to the guards.
As they head in, I will start on just a small little lecture. It's kind of part of adding to the deception with the guards, and she'll say, "All right, so just remember what I said while we're here, and no accidentally setting anything on fire. It's all wood, and also do not pull on any of the tails, as fluffy as they may seem."
Are you listening, Sonny?
Kai seems disappointed at the tail thing.
Sunny yaps really happily, seemingly excited. Possibly suspiciously excited. Or not, it could be normally excited. You never know. How excited
fucking
is too
anything
excited?
when it comes
You
to
can't do.
Sunny.
Look, how excited is too excited? You can't know because you can't do a Google search query right now.
I shall also think for a moment and then say, "Oh, and I suppose it's a final note. If any kitsune seem really insistent about giving you a jelly donut, don't eat the jelly donut."
We'll keep that in mind.
Wood is flammable, people don't like having their tails pulled, and don't accept unsolicited treats. Gotcha.
Oh, you can have plenty of treats, just not the jelly donuts.
Not the jelly donuts.
So then, around you, as you walk through what seems like a very dark corridor, eventually you emerge into an incredibly technologically advanced city that looks on par with Hoshizora. There are foxes running this way and that, trying to get to whatever destination you cannot imagine. But there's one thing that you can tell for absolute certain. They have very fluffy, petable tails.
Sunny roll a will save or something, I don't know.
Well, Sunny does too.
Like, by technicality, Jethro has been around a lot of foxtails and has had a lot of chances to get petting in. Kai, on the other hand, anyways.
Okay, 1 second.
I guess the question is, do you need me to... I'll give you a second, actually.
Oh no. Wait, do you have a... I forgot if we had a map for the city.
Not for the city.
Okay, for the courthouse though.
Yeah. Do you want me to for me or Sprout to roll survival?
Yes.
Fine.
Sorry, stomach just got a bit queasy for a sec.
That's why I left the lemon bread.
Yeah, helps.
Okay, we both have the same survival roll, so I'll go for it.
You also know this place better than I.
technically, at least if the GM wants to add a circumstance bonus for that or not. But there's my roll either way.
You don't even need it.
Well, you are expertly capable of navigating the city, and no thanks in part to an incredible fusion of your sleuthing, surviving skills in this dense urban jungle, and also a series of signs that point to where new registers are supposed to go. Which one of those is more helpful? It's hard to say, but you did your part.
Listen, if Zoro can be told the exact direction to go. Anyways.
That is true.
So with so they when they get to the registration place, is that going to be the courthouse as well?
Yes.
Okay. There we go.
Give me I need a 5 to 10 minute break though. I just had a stomach issue. I should be fine in a minute though.
Hope you feel better.
Okay.
Thank you.
You really did make a whole ass courthouse.
I really did make a whole ass courthouse.
And if I didn't know any better, I'd say court was probably maybe in session. I don't know.
I mean,
they're
it's always
too
in session.
fair, but evidently not a jury trial.
Yeah, well, I mean, this this might be running as currently as civil cases, if you remember. So, because I've been to one of those for a traffic ticket before, so I know that it tends to be something where it's basically always in session and you just line up, kind of thing.
Gotcha. Okay. Speaking of courthouse, I have to remember before my next birthday to get my driver's license renewed.
Okay.
Direction I know.
I wonder if this court allowed us to bring our weapons in here.
They didn't mention it, so I'm assuming.
Jethro's about to be not so mild-mannered in a second.
El gato. El gato está en mi cuarto.
Muy bien, las pollo.
I'm sure he thinks the same thing too.
100%. Now we'll be starting. Wait, can anyone hear me?
I can hear you.
That's
You
Kind
sound
of.
far away.
okay. Sorry. Can anyone hear me now?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, and you sound
Hello.
fine.
Thank you. Okay. I had to parsec into the computer for a second. I forgot that mutes it.
Oh.
71 eggs are ready to hatch.
I love eggs.
Right?
Points to my new Jethro ref. Kind of.
Oh my god. Oh, hey, it's a shiny Nicket. I used to have friends who thought that the only reason that I like Nicket is because of its name. Don't think too much on that one.
Sus.
It was such an obnoxious thing, though. Look at all the shinies.
Me walking into the courtroom, seeing all the different LaFoxes.
I find it so funny that 3 of those eggs in a row were Spearows. I'm just waiting on the Stargales right now, so.
Map, map. Anyway, question. Did we have to check in our weapons when we entered the courtroom?
Yes, you would.
Okay.
You were. You will be You would have been prompted to do that, yeah.
Okay.
And you would be told that you'd have to wait outside if you didn't.
Yeah, no.
Do I even have any weapons?
I wanted to keep the bit up of Jethro acting up, but no, he would comply.
Oh, I do have a crossbow that I've used like once, I'm sure.
Damn, you're just letting yourself be controlled by the tyrannical state that says that you can't bring a billion weapons everywhere you go.
I don't think this
That's hard
crossbow
to
is
explain.
actually mine. I think this is from when we did the accuracy test. I think I just took
Yes.
the crossbow with me.
Yes, he did.
I just stole the crossbow. Okay, cool. That's
Listen, I'm just saying, when you're in court, you don't need a good lawyer if you have other arguments available.
Oh my god.
Love that costume. Renee,
I'm gonna get rid of the
also
crossbow.
this one.
Because I don't think I would have taken it out of the chamber. I just didn't
Oh,
remove
this
it
symbol
from my
means that they
stuff.
unlocked an ability. Ah, okay.
I don't know, do they count
Or
as
that there's
shield
like
as a
a rare
weapon?
ability
Because I
thing
still
to
have
do
that.
something.
I mean, you fired less than 20 shots, so the warranty should still be good on it.
I borrowed it
Sorry,
from
wrong
Marie.
weapon.
Put that in. Oh, so- oh,
Say, if it weren't for that one accuracy test you would have taken, I would have suggested it was still in, its container was still in, like, plastic wrap or something.
Oh my
In its
god,
original,
yeah.
like, sealed case.
I just have a fucking first edition random ass novelty crossbow.
It's okay. They'll come and send all of their thugs in order to, beat the shit out of you and take it, just like in Skyrim.
Man, fucking, I stole a potion from the Temple of Kinnereth once, and those thugs were way higher level than they needed to be. It took me forever to kill them.
They weren't way higher than Kinnera thought they needed to be, apparently.
Me and Divinity getting robbed after I go after I pay for someone at a brothel.
Look at all 4 of those Pokemon that managed to be shinies.
Cool. Why do some of them have blue sparkles and the other 2 have gold?
There are 3 tiers of shiny. Gold is the first, blue is the second.
What's the
Basically,
difference?
shinies affect your luck when you're getting like drops from an at the end of an encounter. So like the more shinies you have in your party, the better your luck is. The more chance that an ordinary object will be upgraded a few tiers, or that you'll have higher level drops and stuff.
Hi.
Hello.
Today I learned that shinies have 2 tiers.
3 tiers.
3 tiers, sorry.
Just in Kirog.
But only in this game.
They've been crying a little bit.
Wait, what?
They have 3
They
tiers.
have 3
get it?
tiers. They've been crying a little bit.
Specifically,
Not
like
anywhere
a little
near
bit.
enough. They need to show their emotions better. It's so disgusting that they're only willing to spill 3 tiers. Do you know if we had like 20 different shiny tiers, we'd have such incredible color palettes for Miraidons and Koraidons and Galarian Articunos and Tapu
Oh,
Fini.
it's a lot
What
of tiers.
about Tapu Fini?
It's a lot
Why
of
does no
tiers.
one think that's important?
I've counted. She
Is
has
it
at least 8
raining?
tiers right now.
No.
Also,
Just because it's pouring and an old man is snoring does not in fact mean that it is raining.
I
Why
don't
are-
know. It's looking
Get rid of
kind of
that
over.
stereotype.
It's looking a bit overcast outside.
I did not know it was going to rain. I hope my tomatoes are going to be okay.
We really need to set aside this notion. We need to set aside this notion that the sky casts magic. Not because it's not true, but because people need to not find out.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was because we had to dispute a parking ticket.
Okay,
That's-
I am a little worried about my tomatoes. Can I take 2 minutes to go put them under something so they're not getting crushed by the rain?
Okay.
I'll be right back. Thank you.
Your tomatoes are more important than my potatoes. Which is good, because I don't have any.
I mean, it's really not good when you don't have any. There have been
Listen,
really bad events anyway.
Listen, I would also ask if I could cover my cabbage cart, but it's going to be destroyed by morning anyway.
What? You say this like there's just an avatar in the Fox Kingdom that's going around destroying people's cabbage carts.
Yeah.
That is very specific for you to think, and I am wondering what led you to believe that I would ever do something as awful as that.
I don't know. I haven't even watched Avatar. I just know like 3 memes from it.
I respect all merchants who give me free things in exchange.
I think they even had like a cabbage cart reference in Wolf King, but I think it was literally just somebody falling on a cart with food in it, so I don't know.
They did.
I guess that counts as a reference?
It does.
Maybe he said, like, my turnips? I don't even know what was in the cart.
I'm pretty sure turnips are made up whatever they are.
I mean, if you say it backwards, you're left with Pinrut.
This bears investigation. I don't know why there's a bear, but it does.
Well, because it's the Wolf King, duh. And they were in
That's
the Bear Kingdom.
I couldn't bear it any longer.
Yeah, me too. And that's why they only made 2 seasons, and they won't be doing any more.
That's true. Unless they do.
Unless they do. I don't know. Who knows what Netflix decides to put time and resources into? Maybe if its rating goes down, like maybe like 5 or 10 points, they'll make at least 3 more seasons for it.
I mean, to be fair, all they have to do is be better at telling conspiracies, and then they'll totally get that funding.
Maybe. They introduced the alien kingdom. They made all the pyramids.
It's so amazing to me that people don't think that's more racist.
I think it's because like it makes sense, but you kind of gotta like lay down the tracks for like a lot of people.
I feel like racism is always like our understanding of racism always feels like it's
Simplified.
It always feels like it's a decade behind.
I mean, I would suspect, I would ask.
So the
like,
moment I went
100
outside, it stopped raining.
Oh. Oops.
Summer rains, you can never predict them.
True.
Only predicted that your cabbage cart will be destroyed.
My cabbages.
Okay, so you had to check all of your weapons at the door.
Yup.
Okay.
You are ushered through a beautiful courthouse where you get to see images of foxes frozen in mid-run. And some of them even seem like they're made of watercolor. And then you have this really disturbed thought about what it would be like to be trapped as a watercolor fox and how horrible that would be to live on forever that way. But then you're relieved by the thought that that'll probably never happen to you.
I'm not a fox,
Probably.
so that can't happen to me.
Same.
Actually, I'm not a fox.
Mara finds herself, for some inexplicable reason, thinking about the alchemical formula of ether. Anyways.
Of ether?
Look,
Yes.
she's not gonna burn down. She's not gonna burn down some writer's house just because they tortured animals. It's okay if you don't know what that means, because it's not gonna happen.
I know what it means because of one of you. I don't remember who I had that conversation with. In all
It's a
likelihood, it was
really good
probably you.
story. It's a really good story. Hello, you just need way better stories in your life.
I
it's
know
okay,
the
that's
stories. It was probably you who told me about it. Shall we carry
Well
on?
then,
Well then. Anyway.
okay. You are informed that you will be seen next after you and to just sit and wait for a moment.
Okie dokie.
Mara will go find a seat that is not directly next to any of these strange kitsune because she's still going to be a little bit of a wallflower.
Honey accidentally sits next to a complete stranger.
I believe in Kai's
Oh,
ability to
God.
squeeze between two party members. I mean, what?
Kai just like sits in the space between them.
I mean, Kai could always ride on Sunny.
That's kind of an awesome thought, actually, and that should happen.
We're just gonna say that he's on top of Sunny.
Yippee.
You should ride Sunny into battle sometime.
True.
That's mostly what I was imagining.
Dual wielding guns on the back of Sunny. If he's a willing mount, I can take his speed as my, and he can do movements for me.
Oh, Sunny speed? Yeah, what is her
Yeah.
speed? Hold on.
I don't know.
Oh, I have her speed. 30, that's her speed.
I mean, I'd hope you would.
I also hope I do.
Okay, you end up hearing the intensely heated arguments between two lawyers who apparently are named White Kia Left and Kilometer Borderworth.
Come again?
God damn it! I know what this is.
Sorry.
As soon as you
Repeat
said
those names.
kilometer and worth, I was like, oh, I get it.
What was the first one again?
White Kia Left.
What? I feel like I'm having a stroke.
It's an Ace Attorney reference. Don't think
I
about
know
it.
it's an Ace Attorney reference. I'm trying to figure out what
okay.
the first name is. Never mind. It doesn't
Sorry,
matter.
Wakia. Why did I say it the other way? Wakia.
Oh my god.
Eventually,
Carry on. No objections.
eventually, though, as their arguing dies down after about 20 or so minutes, one of them ends up slamming the desk and the judge orders them out until they can be quieter. Or at least orders the second one out of the room. And you see them leave. That
Oh,
that
so
token is like
there's a
broken.
little ghost icon. There's a little ghost icon on the upper left. If you click on that, that will change whether you can do that correctly.
That is not what I wanted that to do.
You know what? Sure, I'll just let that happen.
Oh, that works too. I was talking about on the upper left, like next to the maps area, or the. Anyways.
The judge will announce loudly. Next, Boschia's party.
Arrow keys, no.
They've got a bit of a tight squeeze here. Viral, actually just move over here to make sure there's room for the party.
Oh my gosh. Eh. Oh goddamn it, Sonny.
Oh.
Sunny stubs her toe on one of the pews.
Sonny, what the fuck? Thanks.
There are walls. I just made it so the walls don't block your vision.
No, I wasn't trying to push Sunny through the walls. Sunny wasn't moving when I tried to make Sunny move.
I watched it keep trying to push Sunny through the wall.
I wasn't trying to. I was trying to put Sunny in front of the door.
Get in!
Sunny just keeps slamming her face into the wall. Anyway,
Anyway,
I just stand awkwardly in the middle of the area.
Kai is gonna like sit on top of this table if you want to scoot over.
Fucking packing in like sardines here.
The remaining lawyer whispers to you all, I'm going to be representing you, by the way.
Thank you.
Jethro will give them a nonchalant thumbs up.
And then we all
And
pack.
is this one? Is this one Wakia? Is this one Wakia
Yes.
left?
Yes.
Okay.
Once again, I'm just fucking standing in the middle. I don't give a fuck.
I can move tokens over there. There we go.
Oh, okay. I guess, yeah, never mind.
We just didn't even know if the lawyer was gonna come back, I guess. This is how you assert dominance, steal the fucking prosecutor's seat.
Anyway, so Myra, aka Focia, will just offer a polite nod to Wakia and say, "It's appreciated. Apologies. It has been a very long time since I've, watched any of these proceedings."
Your friend from the Adventurers Guild made a very compelling case, so this shouldn't be too difficult to convince the judge.
Very well.
Crips legal lore.
Wait, but the lore doesn't work if you've never come from the place. Anyways.
Maybe.
I mean, mixed results is what I'll say. You get
Fair
mixed
enough. Gotcha.
results. So then, am I to understand that you are here investigating? They flip through some papers. Ah, yes, I see. A traitor in our midst. Is that correct?
Yes, that would be correct. From what we gather, there seems to be evidence that he will be attempting a ritual using a particularly exotic creature in order to cast a destructive spell. And collateral, well, it could hit us as well as anyone else.
The spell hit you. I'm going to need an explanation on that one.
Well, it's a spell that is being cast in the name of the god of destruction.
The god of destruction. I am fairly certain there are many of those. You'll have to be a bit more specific.
Since I don't know it out of character, she'll give the one that they sleuthed out earlier.
Wasn't it? Okay, out of character. Tiamat, right?
Dahak.
Dahak.
Doc?
No, I'm just making sure.
Dahak.
I don't know. We've just
Okay,
started saying that.
JK.
Okay, yeah, she'll say, sorry, Dahak.
I see. That is a rather chilling insinuation that you believe one of their adherents is among us.
It is what the evidence is pointing to, yes. For whatever stuff the party has on the evidence, she'll quickly go and poke the party members to collect it all and then present it.
I contribute my drawing of the fucked up chest.
And we'll say she offers some notes that were taken regarding the interviews they did with various people and the library research.
The lawyer would speak up. It threatens the stability of our agreement between tribes if this one is found among us and does something tasteful enough. It could threaten our alliance. And these jungles, we would be unwise to attempt to survive them alone. The judge seems to take this into consideration, and for several minutes, you can talk with each other if you want.
Okay. Give me 1 second then while the rest of the party talks so I can get you something.
I'm trying to remember. Did Jethro have any particular evidence he should have presented, or? 'Cause I'm trying to remember if he had anything.
Last I'm aware of, no.
Okay.
But you are capable of talking among us to each other if there's anything that your characters want to communicate to one another, is what I'm saying.
I'm not sure what would be needed to be communicated at this point.
Judge would say, well, this is somewhat unreliable evidence, but we do have an alliance with the Adventurers Guild, and it would be very difficult were we to suddenly not give them the chance to perform their little rituals. They give you all a very stern look. Roll deception to look like you're a lot less suspicious than you are.
Is that for the whole party or one person?
All of you, yeah.
I mean,
Successful.
Sunny looks very, very trustworthy and wholesome and innocent. Though you don't know if that's because they rolled their deception early.
Sunny is also just like that.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. Myra is very not suspicious.
Did we all have to use our hero points about it?
Yeah, basically.
It looks
except
like it, yeah.
Except for Kai.
Yeah.
Kai's just good.
Kai Bulling's fluttering eyelashes innocently.
The judge would just look at you, especially at Myra. Well, you all look almost suspiciously trustworthy, but that's still technically trustworthy.
Uh, Myra will just say, well, as my old mentor always said, technically correct is the best kind of correct.
Especially when you're in court. Jethro whispers.
Very well. I can grant you a warrant to search the premises of their abode. But if you turn up no evidence, then this matter shall be laid to rest.
It is appreciated, Your Honor. We are certainly interested in maintaining the well-being of everyone alike, and especially making sure that one of our own kind is not creating problems for the alliance with the Adventurers Guild.
With that out of the way, however, I must admit it takes some nerve to wear the face of the great destroyer inside this courtroom. Were you born as such?
Is that asking at Myra?
Yes.
All right. I guess she's rolling another deception check for this one to say to just answer yes.
Thankfully, you have another hero point.
Right? Shit. Which I will use.
True. You have another hero point.
There we go. There we go. Okay.
So, what do you say to her?
I'll fucking end it on this, guys.
She'll just say, well, yes, I was born like this. She'll say, granted, if I bear too much likeness, I was hanging out at the Adventurers Guild. It's hard to say if there wasn't a little bit of makeup mishap, so to speak. Haven't really had time to check in the mirror since then.
They look at you with intense suspicion. Well, I suppose she would be much, much older by now. And it would be uncouth if you are some kind of descendant of hers to judge you for the sins of your elders. Do your best not to engage in any sort of miscreant behavior. You should learn better from your ancestors, not repeat their mistakes.
Well, certainly, of course.
Last time someone who bore that face entered this kingdom, this territory, they left it burning in ashes, large sections. So, do learn from history.
It looks horrified.
Yes, of course. I will actually say that, despite the appearance, I tend to actually prefer lightning flavored foxfire, if that helps put you at ease. And then she will proceed to use her modular foxfire ability to spawn a mote of electric foxfire.
Well, I suppose that proves that you can't be your descendant, at least.
Our character, there's so many jokes there.
Mm,
Anyways.
Blink, blink.
Very well. However, have one more matter that needs addressing.
I'll be right back.
In order to be executors of our law, you will need to demonstrate yourselves. Prove yourselves worthy of our society, lest you not be allowed to carry out our justice.
And how do you wish for us to prove ourselves, Your Honor?
Hmm. They clasp their hands together and lean their head against them on the bench in front of them. Well, you shall need to prove yourselves as clever, as quick-witted as a member of our kind. So, to avoid too much delay to your journey, I shall give you 3 days to order
Back.
from the secret menu. At the Inferno.
Presume you will know when this task has been completed.
My friend works there. They will keep me in the loop.
I see.
Myra will just offer, and for what it's worth, since clearly none of you are from this continent, I'm pretty sure that her friend will be well aware to consider such as yourselves as newsworthy to her, if you are ordering from that menu.
Sorry, say it again?
Oh, Myra was saying that given that the rest of the party definitely don't look like they're from around here, their ability to successfully order from the secret menu would be a newsworthy item from the judge's friend.
Glad that you understand. Very well. You shall be permitted to stay here and explore as you will, so long as you follow the rules, for 3 days. But you are not to pursue the end of this warrant until you've succeeded in my test. But I shall welcome you among our kind, and you will be fully instated should you succeed, of course.
Your generosity is most appreciated, Your Honor. Where would you recommend we find lodgings in the meantime?
Well, there aren't many who are willing to take those who haven't passed the test. So I would have to offer. I would have to suggest. They seem to think for a moment. The animus rest. Last I heard, they are still accepting the outsiders.
She'll nod and say, appreciate the advice.
Very well. Off with you all. I have another case.
Thank you for your amnesty, Your Honor.
They nod their head.
Now, Sonny,
Keep
don't
clicking
go
on
through the
fucking
wall.
door.
Kai tips his hat.
Jethro will give a nod and a bow before following the rest out.
Sunny yips inquisitively towards Sprout.
Eh? Oh, about the fucking running through the wall thing.
Here, I'll put us back on the title screen for that. Oh. Once they're enough out of the courthouse and out of any clear earshot of anyone else, she'll just whisper to the party and say, "I feel like I'm going to puke."
Understandable.
And
It seems you can't get a break around here. I'm sorry.
my nerves have my stomach twisted in a fucking knot from that one. The Destroyer, really? I didn't even hear about that story.
Anyway, what Sunny said is in the Animal Speak channel. For anyone who can speak animal.
Can Myra?
Wait, I thought Myra is able to.
Well, she can speak with plants for sure, so I have to double check with you if she can understand feral in field or not.
I say back to Sunny, they were wearing a robe. That was clothing. They don't not have a body, I think.
Oh my god. Fuck me, I know that joke.
I don't.
Okay, so out of character to explain, there is a point in the Ace Attorney games where it's revealed that the judge sometimes doesn't wear any pants because nobody can see underneath the dice.
It's so funny.
Well,
Anyways.
it's not just that. It's not just that. So in Biles Edgeworth Investigates, it's the first time that you ever see the judge get up from the bench, at which point you realize, holy shit, he has a body. And is it just a disembodied head
True.
that bangs a gavel?
True. Sonny, I don't think that's how that works.
My woman just stared at Sunny for a moment. And then she'll just ask, well, why didn't you go investigate?
What do you mean you would know? What is that supposed to mean? What fucking shenanigans have you gotten up to this time?
I will then look at Sprout and say, so your animal companion, she's upskirted people with mage hand?
Oh, that's what I'm trying to figure out. She's broken into at least 40 facilities before.
You should maybe not say that too loud while you're a stranger here.
Shit, you're right.
So, to correct the letter, she's broken into 40 evil facilities, correct?
Yes, very evil.
Perfect.
They were doing evil experiments on foxes.
Sunny just lets out a long series of yips way longer than seems natural.
Sprout lets out a heaving sigh and covers their face.
Myra will just look back and forth between Sunny and Sprout, and then back again, and then back once again, and then say, Sprout, you don't look like you seem to be aware of these illicit activities. So I take it that this animal companion of yours had quite the life before meeting you. How old is she?
No, fucking no. I don't. This little creature has been an absolute enigma to me since I met her. I used to have a different animal companion. Their name was Zephyr, and I grew up with them. And then I randomly meet this one, and Zephyr turns into... I'm not going to get into that right now. So Sunny's been traveling with me, and every single time we do a mission, I learn something else about what the fuck this little rascal has been up to.
Sunny just wags her tail and smiles smugly. At least you imagine that's smugly.
Sprout walks a bit closer to Myra and speaks in Fae quietly, whispering to her. This little fox is a raging criminal. And I think the only thing keeping her at bay from committing more crimes is making sure to give her snacks.
Myra
And
will listen. Myra will listen and then just nod and say, "You know, that's actually completely fair. I don't blame her one bit."
It's a good way to get
Then
snacks, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, then she'll reach, and then she'll crouch down. She'll give Sunny several pets, and then offer a piece of jerky.
Sunny takes the jerky, seemingly very happy, very enthused.
And then she'll just say very quietly, "Hey, Sunny, after we're done with this particular adventure, you want to like commit enough crimes in order to get Infield's rights in this place?"
Kai.
Sunny just jumps seemingly in a happy mood for some reason.
Kai leans over. Did someone say crime?
No, no one said crime. We're gonna stop crime, I say loudly.
You find yourselves outside of the out of Animus Respite, and the guard just seems to be staring at you suspiciously. So you're the one suspicious.
What's my intimidate stat? Absolutely jack shit, never mind. this isn't Seeker. I can't stare him down with my creepy little white eyes and my skull mask.
That's fair. Myra will just walk up to them, almost way too casually, probably, and just say, don't mind. We just got out of a particular court meeting where we were talking about stopping a dangerous criminal. So, he's a little excited."
They nod slowly, still suspicious of you.
And as for myself, well, I was at the Adventurers Guild. Apparently, someone decided to play a little prank and reconfigure my face just enough to make me look like a certain historical figure. She says with a very a very unamused face. There we go. She just says it with a very unamused face and tone.
History I didn't think existed here, Jethro finally says.
He
Hmm.
nods slowly, seemingly very confused by you all.
Anyways, Adventurers Guild. You know the type. And we were told this would be a good place to stay for a bit.
They grunt in what you must imagine is agreement, possibly. Unless you do speak bouncer, in which case it could mean something else entirely.
Jethro is a guard. Can he roll like society or like sense motive?
Sure.
Which one?
Sense motive.
Yeah, I was gonna say, out of anyone, Jethro is the most likely to speak bouncer.
Yeah, exactly. His wait. I assume. Sorry, they changed some of the UI, and it said, I guess all the things. I rolled as blind to game master, so hopefully you should be able to see that.
I do.
Yep, it went through.
Gotcha. And you know, I couldn't hero point it even if I wanted to.
There you go. Do with that what you will.
Huh.
Mhm.
Man. Okay, so I don't get a hero point, which means I didn't do that badly.
Yeah, you at least
But
got
I
a two,
also-
is what I'm saying.
What's that?
You'd have to at least have gotten a 2. So yeah, you couldn't have done that badly.
Exactly. Yeah, Jethro won't say anything at that silent observation he made and just ask how much the room is.
Well,
Actually,
since you're friends of the Adventurers Guild, the bartender who seems to have pitch black fur, except for strange white markings that appear around their arms, on their neck, and you'd imagine their legs too.
Sunny goes up this one's skirt too to figure out their leg markings.
Maybe.
Mm.
Anyway, they would say, if you're working with the Adventurers Guild for free, we have a deal with them.
Oh, well, that is certainly appreciated.
I see.
Myra will say as she heads in properly. And then she'll just look over the bartender for a moment and say, I'm sure you hear this a lot, but you look absolutely celestial.
More people say fiendish, honestly.
Oh,
Or like a mime. I don't know what a mime is, but it really felt like an insult.
You know, I don't know if fiend or mime would be the worst insult, but let's just say they're two very different insults.
well,
Well, to
I
be
will say,
fair, if you've ever met a demonic mime, they are incredibly difficult to deal with. Once you get one, you've basically got an infestation. Like, once you've seen the first one, there's probably already at least 20.
Are you sure you're not describing cockroaches? Never mind.
Oh my god.
Myra asked that in character. But anyways, she'll
They would
say,
say, I have made an agreement with the cockroaches that they will not come to my establishment if I do not see too many negative things about them, and I'm already at my limit for the month.
fair enough. Well, I will say, the day's been a little bit stressful. What's on the menu?
Well, for drinks, we have the Shadowberry Supreme is our house specialty. Beyond that, we have a number of different alcoholic beverages and milk, and also Fox Companions drink free. As for food, we're currently serving tofu. We've run out of most of the other things. It's a bit late.
I like tofu.
Oh, that's fine. Tofu's among my favorite dishes, so.
You know, being part of an adventurers guild, you'd think I'd have a broader taste in food, so for the sake of tonight, I think I will be venturing into a new dish. I'll try the tofu, plus your Shadowberry Supreme.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Shadowberry Supreme sounds like it would taste really good, but what kind of drunk does it make you?
We have specialists who will make sure that you at least make it to your room for the night.
Wow.
Well, that is very drunk in terms of function, but I'm talking, is it going to make me happy drunk, sad drunk, angry drunk?
Yes.
I
I
thought that changes depending on the person, not that
Yeah.
it
Right,
changes depending on the drink.
Sometimes the type of it can sway things in certain directions, at least depending on the ingredients. I mean, you have to consider the kind of jungle we're in, and she just does this wide gesture to everything around and say, almost every type of fruit here has some type of strange poison if you prepare it correctly.
Oh, well, we don't source our materials for that particular drink in the jungle.
She'll just squint for a moment and then say, well then I guess enlighten me. Where do shadowberries come from?
We have a special plane on which we grow these particular berries.
Ah, I see.
But no need to worry, they're all homegrown.
She'll just sigh and say, alright, so could make me relax, could make me not relax. Tell you what, I'll take the shadowberry special, but give me a mead chaser just in case.
Very well. And the rest of you?
I prefer fish. Do you have any fish on the menu?
I can see what we can scrounge up from the back.
Then I'll take some fish and some of the shadowberries. Drink.
And the rest of you?
Tofu, please.
tofu
Sunny, do
plus
you want
Shadowberry,
anything?
please.
Well, excellent. We shall prepare. We shall be ready with your order in a matter of minutes.
And then Myra will go collapse on one of the benches at the tables.
Wait, is their currency different?
I would assume.
Oh, go ahead.
I would assume that gold coins are accepted currency at everywhere in the realms, even if they were minted somewhere outside of the kingdom.
Boshia, is that true?
She'll just shrug and say, "Never really dealt with foreign currency, so couldn't tell you."
Your culture still values gold, right? Gold and
Well,
silver.
yes, but also the minting does kind of change the value of a coin.
Can I call after them before they get too far away?
She just delivers the order to the window. But then
Okay.
she would explain, no, we have our own special currency in the jungle. However, fortunately for you, you are working with the government. So they will be paying for your expenses within reason.
Okay, thank you.
So essentially, put it on the tab.
Pretty much. Thankfully, the government makes sure to pay for a drink or two for particularly helpful adventurers.
If anyone happens to be sitting really close to Myra, she'll just say really quietly, which is good because she'll just say very quietly, which is good because I barely keep any coin otherwise.
I can imagine it's not useful to you most of the time.
Something like that.
Eventually, the dishes seem to arrive, and whatever you were expecting, it was 80% likely to not be rainbow colored tofu.
What?
And ice
You're
cream.
right.
Except Myra, for some reason, seems to not be able to stop herself from drooling at the sight of it.
Can't say I've ever seen tofu that color.
Jeff.
Well,
Sorry, go ahead.
our founder was
Jeff.
all about presentation, and she insisted that our food be very colorful and eye-catching as a marketing gimmick.
Pretty incredible.
Who was your founder?
Sorry, one second.
Okay.
Something got stuck in my throat.
Rude.
Oof.
Why we were founded by the great Lady of Flame.
Does she come with a name?
That is her name.
Oh. She wouldn't happen to have also been called the Great Destroyer at any point, would she?
As an official title, no. But there were a lot of people who occasionally ran screaming and saying that. But they also said a lot of other things, and I wouldn't call her any of those, so.
Fair. So then I take it she didn't happen to look very, very similar to me.
Oh, not at all, not at all.
Okay.
She had mostly white fur.
Ah. Well, fair enough then.
Fascinating.
Personally, we don't judge if people don't have, well, if people's cultures don't necessarily require that they have a singular name as opposed to a title. Some people are just like that.
No, I don't mind. Honestly, I was only asking so I could read up on things in the library later.
Well, I guess they also called her the Great Flame.
Duly noted. Out of
She told
character.
this story of how she made this great and powerful monster known across the lands evaporate. No one really believed it, but it was a really cool story. Some of the characters were unrealistic, but it was a cool story.
I mean, I'd be interested in reading it.
Well, you'd have to check by the library.
I'll keep it in mind then. Out of character, this wouldn't happen to be some sort of Amaterasu reference, would it be?
It is way funnier than that, but I did not consider that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that figures. See, I was wondering. Anyways. Um, that said, though, with the order arrived, Myra will go ahead and dig into her rainbow tofu and chase it down with some shadowberry special.
E-food.
Well, when you dig into the ice cream, you find it tastes remarkably like much sweeter alcohol. The strangest mix of ice cream and alcohol that you've ever had. Unless you haven't had that, in which case it probably feels like a normal mix of those two things. Fuck it, you don't know better.
Myra really wouldn't. But the question is, with that alcoholic taste, does the ice cream already give her a buzz?
Oh no, the ice cream is alcoholic. But yes, it does make her buzzed. Wait, I might have heard you wrong.
Yeah, I was asking if the ice cream was giving her a buzz.
I've been hearing things wrong, so I'm probably going to make those kinds of mistakes.
You're fine. She'll just, after a little bit, she'll say, "Oh, the ice cream is alcoholic. I admittedly wasn't expecting that one. Unless, is this the Shadowberry special?"
It is the Shadowberry special.
Oh.
Kai takes a sip of the Shadowberry special.
Is
I'm
it
losing
sippable, or is it more
capacity.
like eat with a spoon?
Oh. Well, then he eats it.
You eat it with a spoon.
Okay. So Myra will dig into both the tofu and the Shadowberry special.
I will tell you your results.
Okay.
But also
You
roll
want me to roll
fortitude.
fortitude? Yeah. damn, that's a pretty good roll there.
Surely I'll roll. Okay, yep, I guess I will.
Hmm. Did they bring Kai
Well-
his fish that he asked for, or no?
Yes,
Okay.
it's a literal rainbow trout.
Cool.
Was Sprout having the Shadow Berry special as well?
I think.
Fuck it,
Sprout.
why not?
Oh, I just wasn't sure if you ordered that or not.
Fuck it, why not?
Okay.
Sorry,
What
I'm
ordered you?
losing steam rapidly.
Would you like
Why
to
is
try
it
for a
raining
Steam
again?
sale?
Well, if you want, we can cut things off a little bit early here, and we'll get to the main quest next time.
I mean, we can
Yeah, let's-
finish our funny Shadowberry situation.
Oh yeah, I'm still gonna be typing all of those things to you.
This is my reaction to
And
the
then you can figure
Shadowberry
out-
surprise.
And then you can figure out your reaction to the strange visions that you see.
This
Oh,
is my
gosh.
reaction. I don't know if any of you
Sure.
have seen Amazing Digital Circus.
Oh,
Is it just gonna be the Pomni stare?
No,
Wait, hey,
it's the
Paolo.
episode where Ragatha squirts the stupid sauce in her eye. That's
Oh.
me right now.
Paolo, do you have any other hero points? I rolled your fortitude for you.
No,
That's-
I don't. So yeah, I get stupid sauced. This is why I don't imbibe alcohol. I always fail these checks.
Okay, well, you don't have to have the alcoholic. That's why I was just double checking. I couldn't.
No, it's
remember if
funny. I'm not
everyone-
mad about it.
Okay,
Canonically,
okay.
this is why Seeker. God damn it. Canonically, this is why Sprout doesn't do this very often. Because Sprout is a goddamn lightweight.
Uh,
But then you get to do even more funny.
We're doing a good funny right now.
Exactly.
We're gonna get extra funny on
Oh,
Sprout.
alright.
Shit.
Now-
What
now that
visions do
you're-
I see?
Now that you're adequately drunked.
Drunken. Why
Sprouts
is
out
it
to have,
raining
like, an
in
other body to-
30-minute intervals? That is not what I
sounds-
meant to say.
It's called scattered showers, but I feel like Sprout's about to have a disembodied experience.
Probably. I meant to say 30-second intervals. I don't know why I said minutes. IRL stupid sauce moment.
All I'm saying is, Paolo, I think you're the only one here who remembers the shadow berries that Foskia used to give the party in Tales of the Dragon Blast.
Yes, I remember.
Okay.
Oh god, that was so long ago. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I remember a situation where Fosia was just tossing them out like flapjacks,
Oh,
and we were all
and
just
everyone-
eating them.
Yep, and you had to roll on a d12 table to see which emotions you would start experiencing. It's
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. I think I got. I either got like really overjoyed and friendly or just voraciously angry.
Oh, no, I remember you got real cuddly with Foskia. That was pretty funny.
So it was yeah, got it. It was the first one.
Hello. Anyways.
Yeah. I miss that bugger sometimes.
Uh, I take it there's still more to send.
I have to send
I'm
this
about to get
early on,
mine.
but that is what you
Okay.
experience.
I'll let you finish typing this before saying Myra's thing.
I'm a little scared. You've been typing for quite a while there, Solvaria. What the hell are you cooking up?
All the things.
I was just staring at the wall really, really hard.
Oh, have all of them been sent?
Yeah, I
I
think.
still have to send Jethro's, and is there anyone else?
Did you send mine?
Oh, I forgot to send yours too. Okay.
Okay.
And my last company. I might have to dip out now. I'm genuinely about to fall asleep.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. You can give Sprouts reaction next time.
Yeah. Have a good night, everybody. Goodbye.
Yeah, you
Alright,
too.
we'll
Stay safe.
stop for now, and you guys can all figure out how your characters will react. Next
Yeah,
time.
okay, cool. Thank you. Hasta la vista. Bye bye.
Hasta la
Stay safe.
vista.
Hasta la vista.
Slivy Star.
Okay, I need to go too.